Hey everybody, and welcome to or back to my channel, My Kind of Stuff. And today we're playing Love is in the TBR for the month of February. If you guys are new to my channel and don't know what Love is in the TBR is, that is my TBR game that I play every month. It is a board game style game. I roll a die, I move that number of spaces. Depending on where I land on the board, we pull a prompt card. I have easy, medium, and hard prompts depending on what shape we land on the board. There's also a couple Kiss of Death spaces on the board. If we land on those, I have to move back to the beginning of the board and start over. Um, and then we also have to spin a spinner wheel that has all of the active series I'm currently reading, and we are at the mercy of whatever the spinner wheel picks as to what I have to continue. This is always my favorite video to film every month. So, that being said, let's hop into our very first roll. Roll 1 of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A heart. 399 to 420 pages. All right, so our first roll, we rolled a 4, which landed us on a heart prompt. And the prompt is a book that is 399 to 420 pages. Um, I sometimes struggle with this prompt because it's such an oddly specific page count. But I did have an e-arc copy of a new book that is releasing in February that I'm super excited to read. So I looked it up on Goodreads, and it says on Goodreads that it has exactly 400 pages. So I'm going to count it for this prompt, and that is Amari and the Metalwork Menace by B.B. Alliston. This is book 4 in the Supernatural Investigations series. This is a middle grade series that I've been reading since the first book released many years ago now. I absolutely love it. It's such a fun adventure, and I just can't wait to continue diving into this. And I'm so happy to have an art copy that I'll be able to get to it a little bit early this month. Roll 2. A 2. 1, 2. Kiss of Death, so we have to spin our spinner wheel to figure out what series we have to continue and move back to the beginning of the board. All right, well, of course, roll 2. We rolled a 2, landed us on a Kiss of Death space, so we're headed back to the beginning of the board, and we're gonna have to spin our spinner wheel and see what random series I will be continuing with. So let me pull up my wheel. All right, let's spin. Oh, okay. All right. This is, you know, not not a favorite series, but let me go grab it real quick. All right. So we have the Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey. I am on book 3 right now, which is Scarlet Angel. So that's what I'll be adding to the TBR. This is a bind up of books 1 through 5. They're all novella length, so it's not, you know, too bad to be adding to the TBR. I didn't really love books 1 or 2, but I do have the bind up, so I do want to continue reading through them. And I People love this series, so I don't know if it was just a me thing in the moment, not really enjoying it, or I don't know. It just felt like there were quite a few plot holes, and I don't know. I wasn't absolutely loving it. So we'll see how it continues if I end up liking it more as it progresses. But yeah, I guess this is what we will be adding to the TBR. Maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll just knock out the rest of it as well. We'll we'll see what the month brings. Roll 3. That is a 2, 1, 2, an O prompt, a horror bingo book. All right, our third roll, we rolled 2 again, and that landed us on another O prompt, and the prompt is a horror bingo book pick. So for this, I am going to be adding on a book that I don't actually own a physical copy of, but I do have a audiobook of it on Audible, and that is Influencer by Adam Caesar. This is the same author that wrote the Clown in the Cornfield books. Absolutely loved that series, so I'm interested to check out another book by this author. I haven't read anything else by him. And honestly, I don't know anything about this book. I don't even remember buying it, so I'm not sure if it was like on Audible Plus, so I just downloaded it or what. I'm not really sure how it ended up in my Audible library, but it's there. So I added it to my horror bingo challenge this year, and I'm gonna read it. Roll 4. A 1. An X. A romance. All right, roll 4. We rolled a 1. We're not getting very big numbers right now, but that's okay. We're avoiding more kiss of deaths, I guess, for the moment at least. We landed on an X prompt, and the prompt is a romance book. For this one, I am going to be challenging myself a little bit, and I'm going to be putting on yet another new release for the month of February. This one, however, does not come out until the end of February. I believe not until the 24th. So it's going to be kind of a tight time crunch to get this one read before the end of the month. But that is BK Borison's new book, And Now Back to You, which is book 2 in the Heartstrings series. In this one, we are following a couple of meteorologists that are following the same storm up in the Rocky Mountains, so I assume there's gonna be some close proximity. I believe he hosts, like, a radio type of meteorology show, and she does more, like, journalistic meteorology. Um, so they're gonna have to kind of work together, and I'm just super excited because I love watching like storm chasers and stuff on YouTube. So like kind of the weird niche idea that they're meteorologists has my interest peaked. I didn't love book 1 of this series, but I've loved everything else that BK Borison has written. So I still have really high hopes for this particular book. And yeah, I'm just really excited to hop into this one when it releases at the end of February. Roll 5. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A heart prompt. A book that has an epilogue. All right, roll 5. We rolled a 6. Finally, a bigger number on that dice. And we landed on a heart prompt, and the prompt is a book that has an epilogue. So for this, I'm going to be continuing on my Dungeon Crawler Carl adventure. So I will be picking up book 5 in the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, and that is The Butcher's Masquerade. I haven't quite finished book 4 yet, but I am actively reading it as I am filming this. I still have like a week left in January, and it is the book I am currently reading, so I will definitely finish it by the time it comes to read this. And I'm just having such a great time with this series. When I started it, I didn't think it was going to be for me. But I'm just having the best time. I've picked up other lit RPGs now and tried them out because of my enjoyment level that I've been having with this series, and it's just opened up a whole new genre for me now for my reading tastes, and I'm just so excited to continue. They are though starting to get really chunky now. Like this is a thick book, but I'm so excited to get into it. Like I can't wait. Can't wait. Roll 6. A 3. I thought that was going to be a 2 for a second. 1, 2, 3. An O prompt. Ooh, a book with a map. We don't get this one very often. All right, roll 6. We rolled a 3. I really thought for a second there we were landing on that kiss of death space, but we did just get past it. and we landed on an O prompt, and the prompt is a book that has a map. We don't get this prompt very often, so I was kind of excited to pull that one. I feel like I always get the same prompt cards all the time, even though I shuffle every game. It's weird how that happens. Um, I kind of struggled for a moment to find a book with a map. I had some ideas in my head of books that I wanted to read this month, and of course, none of them had maps. But I did end up finding one that I'm really excited to read and continue on in the series for, and that is Cursed Fates, which is book 5 in the Zodiac Academy series, where we are following two sisters that are heirs to the celestial throne, and they go to this academy where they get bullied and yeah, this series, when I started it, I was kind of iffy on it, but the more I continue in it, the more I love it. Like every book has just gotten better and better and better, and they're just like popcorn reads. Like once you start it, you can't put it down, and it's just so good and so fun. And I'm just absolutely loving it. And where we ended in the last book, I'm just so excited to pick up and continue on now in book 5. So, really excited to be getting this one on the TBR, and it does, in fact, have a map. So, yeah, excited to be continuing on. And this is another series where, like, these books are starting to get pretty chunky now. And the font is not very big, so, like, this one is quite a commitment as well, so we've got a couple pretty chunky books on the TBR now this month. Roll 7. Another 6. And we are off the board. All right, in roll 7, we rolled another 6. We are officially off the board, so we will not be adding any more books to the TBR for the TBR game, but there are a few more books I want to talk about this month that I want to add to the TBR. The first one being The Hollow Gods by AJ Varana. This one is our book club pick for the Love and Horror Discord. If you want to join us, I have the Discord link down below in the description. We have a channel over there for the book specifically, but we also talk about tons of other stuff over there. Cooking, life, games, crafting. We just chit chat over there all day long. So feel free to join us. We would love to have you. But really excited to check this book out. I don't know a ton about it. I got to meet the author when I was at Romanticon in LA last year. She was so sweet. And I know that this one is a dark paranormal romance, that it has like a murder mystery involved in it. There's some folklore elements in here. And it just sounded really like mysterious and kind of more leaning on thriller too, instead of just straight like romance. So I thought it just sounded really unique and interesting, and I wanted to give it a try. The couple other books that I would like to try to get to, if I can find the time this month, are Nowhere Burning by Catriona Ward. This one, however, doesn't come out until the end of the month, so I'm not sure if I'll have the time to get to it. But I absolutely love Catriona Ward's writing, and I like to try and get to her books as quickly as I can, but this one might be a March read. But this one kind of seems like a Lord of the Flies sort of esque retelling, so definitely interested in checking this one out. Also at the beginning of February, there's kind of like a dark rom-com coming out called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Dates, which is like a kind of like a slasher happening at a speed dating event, and it sounds super ridiculous, but also kind of fun. So I would really like to get to that one if I can. And then another one by Matt Dinneman that I absolutely will be reading in February is Operation Bounce House, which is his new release. It's not part of the Dungeon Crawler Carl world. This one is I believe just a complete standalone. I don't think it's going to be part of a series. But we are following this guy Oliver who lives on another planet, and they kind of his government starts working with Earth, and then all of a sudden Earth starts sending these like murder bots over, and they're attacking this guy's farm, and he's like, Yo, man, I just want to play music with my band and have a chill life. I'm just trying to work on my ranch. And now all of a sudden, these murder bots are attacking me. And he's like, got to defend his land against these murder bot drones that are like sent there by these people from Earth. So it just sounds ridiculous, and I can't wait to check it out. Oh, I believe Amazon also has a collection of short stories again for Valentine's Day by a bunch of romance authors. So I do intend on checking those out as well and hopefully doing a video for those around Valentine's Day. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, those are all the books that I plan on reading in February. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys plan on reading or what you're most excited for, or if there's anything I missed that you think I should check out. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up on your way out, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.